Hello, hello. We are gonna make a new dessert, a no-bake peach tart. So I'm gonna do the crust first because it has to go into the fridge for 30 minutes. We're using our awesome new tart pan. It comes with a lid, which is really great for transporting. So all it calls for is 2 cups of shortbread cookies and 4 tablespoons of butter. So I'm gonna mix that up into our pan here, and then we're gonna put it into our tart pan and put that in the fridge so that it could harden up there, firm up. So I used 1 package of Pillsbury shortbread cookies. I hope it's enough. It says 2 cups, but I used the whole package because it wasn't as many cookies as I thought. So you just want to wet your crumbs. All I did was roll these out in a Ziploc bag to crush them up. You can use a food processor. You can use whatever you want, but I just did it really quick. Okay, so make sure they're all wet. And whenever I do my crusts with graham crackers or whatever, I like to use this little shot glass. It's got a perfectly flat bottom. Okay, so we're gonna pour this in, and it says to put it so it's going up the sides of the tart pan as well. Okay, let's get that in there. And we're going to just tap it until it forms a crust. And the sides of this pan have a nice little, I don't know, jagged edge there, or however you want to say it, so it'll look nice once you cut your pies. This is a no-bake, so it'll be nice and easy, but you can use this in the oven as well. Okay, almost done. So this will sit for 30 minutes, and then we'll be back at the end when we're ready to fill it. Okay. This would be a really great summer dessert to bring to any barbecue or house gathering party. Okay. So, and it doesn't have to be perfect, don't worry. Okay, so I think we got it pretty set in here. Okay, so we're gonna pop this, I don't know if you can see that, we're gonna pop that into the refrigerator for 30 minutes. The peaches, so I'm using 2 large. We might not use all of them, but I'm gonna use 2 large, and this is, let's see here, get that off of here. This is our new slicer. It's really cool. It's got a longer oblong kind of center, so you can cut fruits that have pits in them. So I like to do them, and it's just like the cup slicer. You push it down and everything, and this base helps push anything out from the blades, so you're not touching the blades. So try to position it the best you can where you think the pit is, and push down. Okay, and when you get to the bottom, just put it into the holder and it releases them. Okay, and look, pit in place, awesome. So we can have some fresh peaches. All right, I'm gonna use my old micro cooker to do this next step. So the recipe says to put your 2 cups of peaches. So we're gonna need about 2, so let's fill this up and see how many. I'll use the larger ones. Okay, that's about 2 cups. It's really just to decorate the top of our tart. So we're gonna put that in our cooker. We'll eat these later. Get them out of our way. Okay, then it says this is a really easy recipe. It says to add 2/3 a cup of apricot preserves and a teaspoon of cornstarch. So I already have my apricot preserves measured out, and we're going to microwave this for 3 to 4 minutes until the peaches are fork tender. Okay, and it calls for 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. So this will be on top of the tart. It'll give it a nice thick glaze. There we go. I'll mix all that up, and then we'll move on to the filling. mix this all up. Make sure your peaches are covered. And when we put it in the microwave, the apricot preserves will kind of melt up a bit. And put a nice glaze on top of these peaches. Keep them from browning too. There we go, almost there. Okay, so they're calling for 3 to 4 minutes. Just don't want any of the white cornstarch showing. Mix it up good. Okay. There we go. So 3 to 4. I have a lid somewhere. Where is my lid? There it is. Hold on. Which is, what is our next step? We're gonna do the filling. So the filling is 1 block of cream cheese. Okay? 1 block of cream cheese. 2/3 a cup of powdered sugar. The cream cheese, powdered sugar, and caramel. Okay. 2/3 a cup of that. And 1/3 a cup of caramel topping. So, neat thing here, we're using our little cup, pour it out, and look, this is really great for stuff like honey, peanut butter, stuff that's hard to get out of your measuring cups. There you go. Super simple. This is caramel topping. I just love my caramel. I use it in my coffees, but I'm using the Giardella premium caramel sauce. Okay. And then it says to beat this with an electric mixer until gently combined, and then we're going to fold in about 1.5 cups of our whipped topping, which I got Cool Whip for now. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. All right, let's mix this up. And this is going to be the filling to our tart, and then we will add the apricot peach mixture on top. And then normally you would make this the day before so that it has time to chill in the fridge. Okay, we are all combined. Must taste. That's good. Okay, now it says to take this mixture and we're going to fold in 1.5 cups of whipped topping, and we're using Cool Whip. You could use any kind of homemade whipped cream, but we're doing this quick and easy, right? You just want to, what's it say? Until evenly distributed. So you don't want lumps of just whipped cream. You want to make sure it's mixed into your mixture. Okay. That's the peaches. So we'll mix them up and we'll let them cool because you don't want to put the hot peaches on top of this topping. All right, we're back. Our pie crust sat in the fridge for 30 minutes. I let our peaches cool a bit. I'm going to take our whipped mixture here and we're going to put it into our tart. And we'll spread it out. Now you can, if you are trying to get ahead of the game, you could make this tart up to this point and cover it and freeze it up to a month. And then when you're ready and you need it, you can thaw it out and do the next step, the whipped topping, excuse me, the peach topping. So that'd be a great time saver too. So I'm just gonna use our spatula and kind of flatten it out into my tart. Be careful not to mess around with the crust. And this is a nice, refreshing dessert for sure. This will be great for the summertime. And honestly, this was the easiest recipe ever. Okay, we'll just get that all smoothed out here, looking pretty. And the cool thing with the tart pan, when you are ready to cut it up, there we go, let's put that there. This bottom pushes up and you can push the whole pan up, put it on flat dish, okay? So now we're gonna spoon the mixture and then I'm gonna arrange the peaches on top. And this, again, this mixture was the cornstarch, the apricot preserves, and the peaches that were microwaved. So they'll give it a nice glaze to it too. Okay, and we're going to take our peaches and just arrange them whatever way. I mean, you could throw them right on, it doesn't matter, but if you want them to look pretty, you want to arrange them in a circle, and then we can pour the rest of the mixture over top. And this looks really pretty. I would be happy to bring this to someone's house. I'm very weird like that when people say bring a dessert or bring a dish. I do not like to buy them from the store. Sorry. That is not me. Okay. And then we'll just pile the extras in the middle here. Okay. I think that's plenty. I'm gonna keep those other two because they look a little too soft. Take the extra mixture, go over the top. And we're going to cover this and refrigerate it. Now, if you needed it for the day of a party, it says to refrigerate at least 2 hours or overnight. And we're going to do overnight. Okay? When you serve it, you can add more caramel. But let me see if I can get close enough for you. I don't want to turn it, but look how beautiful. So that is our tart. So, no bake peach tart. You want the recipe, message or comment below recipe, and I will get that over to you. You want more information about our tart pan and lid, let me know. Have a great day and happy Saturday.